Hello everyone, it's Monday morning and welcome to the video that makes everyone dizzy, including myself because I'm spinning in a circle today. Anyway, it's time to talk for around 20 minutes or so, maybe 30, depends how much I feel like speaking about here. Last week, I wanted to talk about this whole Toby Turner thing, and right before I make that video, Boogie2988 makes a video talking about the Toby Turner thing. This week, I wanted to lead off talking about YouTube drama. What does Boogie2988 today? What does Boogie2988 do today? Releases a video talking about YouTube drama. This guy has stole my lead story 2 times in a row. He stole it from me. How can you steal something when my stuff hasn't come out yet? Exactly. Anyways, I'm kidding. YouTube drama. It's become a thing to note that there's YouTube drama more so than ever now, with channels becoming just dedicated solely to YouTube drama. And I know this is going to be something where, well, Archfiend, you can't criticize YouTube drama because you've delved into quite a bit of YouTube drama yourself. And yeah, I won't lie, this channel used to be 80% YouTube drama videos, just talking about people abusing the system, people whoring the system, this and that. You all know if you've been here for more than a year. Anyway, but it is interesting because as much as I don't like this guy's content, at least the content that I've seen from this guy, it's hard to say, I hate everything he does. If you haven't seen everything he does, how can you say that? Pewdiepie. A number of people tweeted a video to me where he did a video talking about YouTube drama. And I made it through, I got so, if I can rant for a second here, I got so, I don't know why this is a thing, but the goddamn jump cutting, why is that a thing? Why is that considered to be, if you want to make it big here and you want to make cognitive points and stuff, you can't talk for more than 5 seconds at a time. I can handle more than 5 seconds of speaking at a time without you stopping the goddamn camera to make your next goddamn point. So anyways, a number of people sent me the PewDiePie video, and I'm watching it and I'm going oh, jump cut, jump cut, jump cut, jump cut. And it's like he wants to make a serious point, and he is making a serious point, and he's even referencing people that have made videos. There's a girl that said PewDiePie hit me or PewDiePie shoved me, and it's like the typical the camera angle where it's like, then he shoved me down, and then I don't want to show my face. I'm so scared. I'm so ashamed. Shut the fuck up. Anyway. It was videos like that, and PewDiePie noted a couple of them, and how people just, want to get someone with a catchy title, say something completely false, and I don't know, maybe he shoved the girl down, who knows? Anyway, and he's trying to make, poignant points about this. And it's the fucking jump cut, jump cut, jump cut, jump cut. I think I accidentally said jump cunt a couple times. That may or may not have been deliberate. Okay, after I got through the furiousness that is watching videos just plagued with jump cuts, it's interesting to note that the biggest guy on the entire website is referencing this, referencing what a problem it is that these drama videos have become, based on what you think is a problem. And I commend PewDiePie for that. I commend one of the top dogs because, like I said, I used to criticize when YouTube went to the YouTube beta channels. I criticized a lot of the top YouTubers who refused to change their channels over to the beta format when YouTube flat out said, you are going to be forced to use this no matter what. And people like me said, I hate this shit, but you guys might as well get used to it. And I switched over early. And And channel after channel after channel after channel of these top dog channels refused to switch over to YouTube beta because they didn't like it. Did any of them speak out against it? No, until it happened. So, for as much as I don't like PewDiePie and his content, I can at least commend him for speaking about something that he sees as an honest, tangible problem here on this website with the YouTube drama. And much to like what Boogie2988 said in his video, as much as you want to admit drama videos and drama channels and all that are a problem, they get eyeballs and ears attached to them. People tune in to see because people, like Boogie said, like to hear other people talked about. Like to see someone getting in a problematic situation that doesn't involve yourself. People love that shit. There's reasons why some of these channels have over 1 million subscribers that have been built basically just on, hell, it's amazing that my channel existed for as long as it has, pretty much primarily built for a number of years on just YouTube drama videos. And PewDiePie has taken a stand for it. And much like Boogie, see, that's the thing, like I'm watching Boogie's video, I was like, I was going to make that point, I was going to make that point, I was going to make that point. And much like Boogie2988 said, where, you know, PewDiePie, it's great that you made this video and all, but you didn't really help the problem. The only thing I'll commend him for is that he's speaking out against it, because like I said, you know, people on the top dog list of people here like have a problem with those YouTube beta channels and don't speak out against it, or don't speak out against something like Google Plus until you're forced to use it. Or people like me are telling you, like, these beta channels suck, people. They suck. But you know what? Shane Dawson, Ray William Johnson, iJustine, they're refusing to change over to them, but they're going to complain afterwards. And that's exactly what happened. So, I commend you, PewDiePie, for speaking out against this. I hate your shitty style of jump cutting. It's like if you want this to be taken more seriously, just shoot it in one take. It seems like so phony and contrived when you have to jump cut every 5. Like, someone explain to me, why does that make a video better? I mean, obviously I'm missing it because everyone does it. Everyone who's someone on this website does it. And I have no problem using it in moderation. But the most popular channels, it's bang, 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 jump cut. Like, why? Why does it have to be? Literally, you can't go more than a sentence without using it. Like, why is that a thing? Why? Someone explain it to me. Hallelujah! My God, I'm going insane with this shit. Anyway. At least PewDiePie is taking a stance, which is more than I could say a lot of his other top dog YouTubers will do. Boogie298, someone with millions of subscribers, will. That's one of the few. That's why I like one of the few top tier channels with over 1 million subscribers I actually like and watch regularly. It's because he's not afraid to speak out against something even before it becomes mandatory. Anyway. 9 minutes. 9 minutes talking about PewDiePie and jump cuts and YouTube drama. Whew. I'll tell you what, let's talk about something that I am just waiting for. Oh my God, I am taking a 17-day trip to Europe. I can't wait for that shit. Spending a couple days in Norway. Going to Tripoli. Oh my God, I'm waiting to go to that theme park my entire life. Holy shit. Can't wait for that. Anyway, going to Norway for a few days, then going to Sweden, Estonia, Russia, going to the motherland. Motherland! If you know what video that's from, you are cool. You are really, really, really cool. And you're a follower of the internet that's old as dirt. Anyway, or you just started watching the internet when you're really young. Anyway, fucking kangaroos. Anyway. Okay, what are we talking about now, Archfiend? Anyways, I can't wait for this trip. We're going on a cruise, girlfriend and I, for that trip. One of the main reasons why we're taking a cruise from country to country is that you travel while you sleep. So we're trying to get the most bang for our buck touring all these countries in Europe by going by the way of via cruise ship. So, like, you know, stay in a place for a few days. We're staying in Norway for a few days, then boarding the cruise ship, then hopping around Europe. Anyway, basically like a whole tour of the Baltic Sea. If you don't know where that is, which is probably most of you, get a goddamn map or consult the internet. Anyways, so it's a whole, basically all the Baltic Sea countries. And well, I guess, yeah, Russia, I guess, is technically a Baltic Sea country. Part of it touches it. St. Petersburg touches the Baltic Sea. Anyway, I am so looking forward to that. Never been to Europe in my entire life, and that is going to change this summer. 17 days over there, which leads me into my next point. This trip is going to go into the start of the NFL season. That's right. I am not going to be here for the final week. I think it's going to cut into the second week of football. I'm definitely not going to be here. I'm going to miss the Eagles versus Browns game. Boy, if there's one game I can afford to miss, it's that one. So I'm not going to be here for the start of the NFL season because my trip is going to cut into that, into early September. And a lot of people have been telling me, oh, you're going to do a review of the Eagles schedule that got released? And I'm like, no, because I knew who their opponents were at the end of the season, last season. I mean, I said to myself at the end of the season, looking at them, I was like, okay, they're going to have to play Seattle, they have to play Arizona, they have to play Baltimore, they have to play the Steelers. You know, I knew all the teams. They're going to play the NFC East teams twice. Oh, okay, this is an 8-win max team at best. At best, 8 wins. And then when the schedule came out, I said, oh, look, it's all the same teams that I already knew they're playing. This is an 8-win at best team schedule. So it doesn't matter if they play Seattle week 1 on long rest or week 10 on a Thursday game, or the only thing that would have mattered is if they played the Bengals on a primetime game, and I'd be like, yes, we're going to beat Cincinnati. But since we're not, it's a Cincy win. So anyway, I don't get why people, like, all of a sudden, like, okay, now I can form my opinion about my team. The schedule came out. I'm like, what? Like, what changed? Like, you're playing someone on short rest compared to long rest? Like, okay, maybe that, if it's like a real even matchup, I guess that pushes you over. But, I mean, like, who cares? I mean, didn't the Eagles play the Patriots on short? Yeah, they did. They played. Oh no, it was long rest because they played Thanksgiving before they played. Anyways, who cares? It's not something where I'm gonna be like, oh guys, I didn't think they were gonna beat the Seahawks, but now I think they are based on where they are in the schedule. I think the Eagles are gonna really whip that Seattle ass. Like I never do those schedule review videos because it doesn't matter to me where you play a team, and on top of that, you don't know variables of like that's why I wait till the week before, because like I don't know who our starting quarterback is going to be. I don't know if the quarterback is going to be injured leading up into that week, or if a key player is going to be injured. That's why the week before you don't really know. I mean, you can form a guess, like I said, an 8-win max team. That's if they're playing with a full deck. They're playing with a full deck. This is an 8-win max team. If any given Sunday shit happens, then it happens. But I don't know. I think it's just so dumb to overanalyze a schedule weeks and months down the road into a season beyond just 1 week away. That's how I roll here. I'm never going to do a full week by week like, oh, that's a win, that's a loss, that's a win, that's a loss. Fuck that noise. I'll give you my thoughts the week before it happens. And that's how I roll. So, I'm still playing Piano Tiles 2. That is like sucking up my life. And let's end today talking... Jeez, 15 minutes. Yeah, I'm shortchanging you guys. I usually go like 20, 25 minutes. Maybe I should just like meander or sing to you guys. No, let's not do that. Anyways, my latest YouTube Vortex. If you don't know what a YouTube Vortex is, I've explained this a couple times. It's where like you just like, maybe you see a random video posted on Facebook or you saw it on Twitter or something. And then you go, gee, I wonder if there's other videos like that. And then you start watching other videos like that. And then before you know it, it's 37 days later and you're sitting in a pile of vomit, piss, and shit. Why you started vomiting, I don't know. But the piss and shit's pretty obvious because you didn't get up to go to the bathroom. Anyway, you sit there and you start watching videos about like, a cat on a skateboard. And before you know it, it leads to just random people like playing hopscotch in the middle of the mall. And it's like, wow, how did I end up here? And then, but there's a serious chain of when you're trapped in the vortex, it just, you get picked up here and then you end over here, much like how a tornado's vortex would work you. So my latest YouTube Vortex was a video of two girls on a train. It didn't involve anything pornographic. Imagine that. Two girls on a train. And one girl has a guitar and one girl has one of those little percussion instruments that like you sit on and you bat it with your hands like between your legs. It's like it makes like a drum sound. Anyways, and they're singing Prince's song Kiss. And I hate Prince music. Like, I really don't like it. I don't like it at all. But these girls did such an epic rendition of it. But that's not what made the video interesting. What made the video interesting is one of the passengers on the train starts like, well, first he starts singing the lyrics of the song. And then this guy, a white guy nonetheless, starts like freestyle rapping a set of lyrics. And I'm like, that was fucking dope. And the girl's performance was dope as it was. And then this random passenger, whether or not it was staged or whatever, and he was in on it with the girls, the thing looks so fucking dope. Because like the train is going and it's, I think it was in London. And it was so fucking cool. And here I am going like, boy, is there other random London train singing things? And then before you know it, I'm watching like, random people singing on London trains, and then it's London buses, and then it's a London train station, a London bus station, and then before you know it, it's like 6 hours later, and I'm watching people randomly singing in a mall food court in America. Like you get sucked into these things, and like you're sitting there, it's like, oh, I want to see this video. That's where the most of my time on YouTube ends up being. It's not video production. It's not reading comments. It's not looking at Twitter. It's getting sucked up into a YouTube vortex, and it always grabs hold of me, spins me around. I'm like, whoa, shit. Anyways, it's time to wrap this video up. Hope you enjoyed our little chat here today, everyone. Oh, one last thing about the NFL. Not that the Browns were going to draft a quarterback, but if they wanted to, they had the number 2 pick in the draft this season coming up, which is in a few days. Oh, there's one other thing I got to talk about. Anyways, draft's in a few days. And the Cleveland Browns, or as you may well know them by the Brownies, had a perfect opportunity to pick the best quarterback available in the draft if they so chose to. Because Tennessee picked before them, and they just drafted Marcus Mariota last year, so they don't need a quarterback. So the Brownies, you're going to get the first quarterback in the draft until St. Louis dropped in. Los Angeles dropped in. Got to get used to saying that, and went, fuck you. Oh, we traded with the Titans for the first pick in the draft, motherfucker. Like, only in Cleveland does this shit happen. Because I honestly, God, I was sitting here saying, I was like, man, I wonder if someone's going to trade to get up in that Tennessee spot. But I'm like, nah, we're never going to see something like that Washington deal you had with the Colts, or not the Colts, the Rams, ironically, to get pick behind the Colts and get RG3 when the Colts took Andrew Luck. I was like, oh, you're never gonna see a trade like that, giving up multiple first round and second round picks, and then swapping a first round pick for that season, and made a liar out of me. There you go. You saw the Rams do just that this season, just basically flipping roles for what Washington did to them 5 years ago now. That'd be 5 drafts if you include this draft. Anyway, man, poor Brownies. Poor Brownies. And like, if that quarterback that the Rams take ends up being a stud, Cleveland is going to have to forever wonder what could have been. My God. What did the Cleveland Browns do to upset the... Like, again, as an Eagles fan, at least I can say I'm not a fan of the Browns, because that is just the shits. They should still get a good player. And then again, the Browns drafting a quarterback is the kiss of death. Anyway. Flyers hockey tonight. Again, I'm not going to rant on this team and that terrible goal that Mason let up in game 2. Oh my God. And the lack of scoring. We've got 1 goal in 2 games. I think we're 0 for 9 or 10 on the power play. Like, it just... But you know what? You can't feel bad, because you're clearly playing the arguable best team in the league, and you could just see just how much more crisp the passing and the shooting looks from a team like Washington compared to the Flyers, or even just any of the playoff teams. Like, it's really crystal clear that the Flyers are just the worst team in the playoffs. They shouldn't have made the playoffs. They were lucky to make the playoffs. But you're playing with house money, so you can't complain, Philadelphia. We got a rookie coach here. We got 2 stud defensemen that are going to be coming up out of the farm system next year to play with Gostisbehere on the team, too. So you're going to put another stud on that first line and have a backup stud on the second. I'm fucking ready for next year. I'm ready. Or next season. It's still the same. Yeah, anyway. I mean, go Flyers. Yeah, the one thing about this series is it hasn't been a complete, utter embarrassment. For most of the games, the Flyers have hung in. They got away from the end of Saturday night's game. But, again, you can't feel too bad, because the hope is in the future of this team right now. But anyways, go Flyers. Everyone thought Detroit was dead in the water, and they busted up Tampa Bay pretty decently last night. 2-0, putting a shutout on a team that is chugging along. Like, Tampa could have went for the kill against Detroit at the Joe last night. Detroit showed up to play. I was talking to Undertaker Freak as the game was going on. I was like, Tampa Bay looked like a team that just showed up expecting Detroit to hand them a victory, and that they took the team lightly. And before you know it, they're shut out, and they're going into game 4, and they should be seriously concerned right now. But anyway, that's pretty much everything, guys. There we go. I stretched it into almost 25 minutes here for you. So, have a good day, a better tomorrow. I got a long day of yard work. It is finally spring-like temperatures in here. It's been dropping down into the 30s every goddamn night. Like, it's the end of April here. Like, Mother Nature, knock that shit off, you bitch. Have a good day, everyone. And fuck the Dallas Cowboys, and fuck Chip Kelly. I'll leave a link in the video description. A video to cheer you guys up. I'll leave a link in the video description of those 2 girls on the train. The one girl playing the guitar and the other one playing the drum, and then the white boy that comes in and freestyles in the middle of the song. I'll leave a link in the video description, or in the first... I'll leave it somewhere. Fucking find it. It's like a delayed Easter present. Find that Easter egg, motherfuckers. Have a good day, everyone.